Welcome back to my channel, The Coins World. Today, we will dive deep into the fascinating history of the Philippine 1 peso coin from the year 2000. This coin may appear ordinary in your hands, but it carries with it layers of history, culture, politics, and economics that make it a true storyteller of its time. By the end of this video, you will see why this coin is more than just a piece of metal and why collectors are always on the lookout for coins like this. The Philippine 1 peso coin from the year 2000 belongs to the BSP series of coins, which were first introduced in 1995. BSP stands for Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, the central bank of the country, and this series was designed to modernize the currency after decades of changes and economic challenges. The coin is made primarily of nickel-plated steel, giving it a silver-like shine and durability. It is round in shape, with a smooth edge, and was created to withstand heavy use in circulation, reflecting the everyday life of Filipinos at the turn of the new millennium. On the obverse side, the coin features the portrait of Jose Rizal, the national hero of the Philippines. Rizal, a writer, patriot, and reformist, symbolizes freedom, education, and national identity. His presence on the 1 peso coin reinforces his importance as a central figure in Philippine history. Around Rizal's portrait are inscriptions, including Republica ng Pilipinas at the top and the year of minting, in this case, 2000, at the bottom. This design connects the coin to the nation and the era in which it was produced. The reverse side of the coin shows the logo of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, which was established in 1993. This symbol emphasizes the authority of the central bank in managing the Philippine monetary system and reflects a new era of independence in the country's financial governance. The year 2000 is significant because it marked the transition into a new millennium. For the Philippines, it was a period of both promise and political turbulence, as the country faced changes in leadership and ongoing economic reforms. The coins from this year became silent witnesses to those events. When Filipinos used the 1 peso coin in 2000, it was far more valuable than it is today. A single peso could buy small everyday essentials like candies, jeepney fares, or snacks, things that today would cost several pesos due to inflation. The BSP series was also notable for replacing the old Flora and Fauna series, which had been in use since 1983, while the Flora and Fauna coin, the Philippine 25 centimo coin of 1987, a small denomination that carries within it layers of history, culture, and national identity. This coin may look simple, but its story is anything but ordinary. By the time you finish this video, you'll see how 25 centimo coin minted in 1987 reflects not only the economy of its time but also the broader political and social landscape of the Philippines. The 25 centimo 1987 coin was introduced shortly after one of the most transformative events in Philippine history, the People Power Revolution of 1986, with the fall of Ferdinand Marcos and the rise of Corazon Aquino as the country's first female president. The Philippines entered a new chapter of democracy. This coin, minted under the new government, carried with it the spirit of transition and renewal. On its obverse side, the coin features the portrait of Juan Luna, one of the greatest Filipino painters and patriots. Luna's works, especially his masterpiece, Spoliarium, embodied themes of struggle, sacrifice, and hope for freedom. Having his face engraved on the coin was a powerful choice, connecting everyday currency with the cultural pride and revolutionary fervor of the Filipino people. The reverse of the 1987 25 centimo coin bore the seal of the Central Bank of the Philippines, an institution that was tasked with rebuilding economic stability. After years of turbulence under martial law, coins such as these were not only used for small purchases but also symbolized the government's attempts to create a sense of normalcy in a recovering nation. Made from copper nickel, the coin was durable enough for circulation across decades. In 1987, 25 centimo was a meaningful denomination. Jeepney fares, candies, and small market items often involved this coin, making it an everyday necessity for millions of Filipinos. The introduction of this coin also reflected a broader effort to redefine national identity. Gone were the Engi Baganglipunan inscriptions that had dominated coins under Marcos. Instead, the new coinage placed emphasis on heroes and symbols of pride that transcended political regimes. The coin's design carried a clean, straightforward aesthetic. Luna's portrait was sharp and dignified, surrounded by inscriptions that highlighted his name and the coin's value. On the reverse, the central bank's seal reinforced trust in the government's ability to stabilize the peso. The year 1987 was crucial for the Philippines. It was the time of rebuilding democratic institutions, writing a new constitution, and setting the direction for the country's future. Thus, every coin minted during this period represented not just monetary exchange but also the people's renewed hope for democracy. From a collector's standpoint, the 1987 25 centimo coin has become a popular item. While not extremely rare due to its mass production, uncirculated versions or coins preserved in mint sets are valued by numismatists because of their historical context. The 1987-5 centimo was also part of a wider coin series that included other denominations. Together, they reflected a national effort to restore order in the country's monetary system and to align with the ideals of the new government. For ordinary Filipinos, the 25 centimo coin was part of everyday survival. Students, vendors, and commuters alike exchanged these coins countless times a day. They may not have thought of Juan Luna or national politics at that moment, but every transaction carried within it a piece of the nation's story. This coin also reflected the broader economic conditions of the late 1980s. Inflation, rising costs of living, and adjustments in wages all influenced how coins like the 25 centimo were used. While its value has eroded today due to inflation, in 1987, it had purchasing power that mattered. The choice of Juan Luna for the coin's design reinforced the role of culture in shaping national identity. By honoring an artist rather than a political leader, the coin reminded Filipinos that creativity and intellectual contributions were as vital as political victories. Collectors today often look for the 1987 25 centimo coin not just because of its face value, but because of the story it tells. It serves as a reminder of a time when the Philippines was navigating a delicate balance between its turbulent past and its hopeful future. The coin's durability also speaks volumes. Many of these coins, even after decades of circulation, still retain their design and can be identified clearly. This resilience mirrors the Filipino spirit itself, enduring challenges yet continuing to shine. It is also fascinating to note how small coins like the 25 centimo reveal broader narratives about economic history, while bills often attract attention due to their higher values. Coins such as this one demonstrate how ordinary people lived and transacted daily. The symbolism of coins cannot be overlooked. In 1987, the government used currency not only as a medium of exchange, but also as a way to strengthen national pride and unity. The choice of Luna's portrait was not accidental. It was a conscious effort to emphasize artistry and patriotism. Even today, when people stumble upon a 1987-5 centimo coin in their old drawers or collections, it sparks memories. For older generations, it recalls days of transition and hope. For younger collectors, it is a tangible link to the nation's democratic rebirth. The coin's presence in circulation for many years also reflects its utility. Every coin tells a story that goes beyond its face value. Today, we are going deep into the fascinating world of Philippine coinage as we explore the history, design, and legacy of the Philippine 1 peso coin from 1990. At first glance, it may look like just an ordinary coin, but when you uncover its background, you'll realize it is part of a rich narrative of national identity, politics, economics, and cultural pride. So let's dive into the journey of this coin and see why it deserves a closer look. The 1 peso coin from 1990 belongs to the Flora and Fauna series, one of the most memorable and distinctive series of Philippine coinage. This series was introduced in 1983 and continued until 1994. It was unique because it highlighted not just the heroes of the Philippines, but also its rich biodiversity, displaying native plants and animals alongside national leaders. This combination made the coins highly educational and symbolic of the Philippines' heritage. On the obverse of the 19901 peso coin, you will find the bust of Jose Rizal, the country's national hero. Rizal was not just a writer and reformist, but also a symbol of Filipino resilience and intellect. His ideas inspired a revolution, and his face on the coin reminds every Filipino of the sacrifice and vision he stood for. By placing Rizal on the 1 peso, the government honored his memory and ensured that his ideals remained close to the people. The reverse of the coin features the image of the Philippine tamaraw, a small but powerful wild buffalo native to Mindoro Island. The tamaraw is an endangered species, and has been a symbol of strength and independence. By placing it on the 1 peso coin, the Philippines highlighted its commitment to conserving wildlife and preserving national treasures, not only in culture but also in nature. The choice of the tamaro was deliberate and meaningful. The tamaro is smaller than the carabao but incredibly tough and resilient. This reflects the Filipino spirit, strong, enduring and resourceful in the face of challenges. At a time when the Philippines was emerging from political turmoil in the 1980 South and moving towards rebuilding, the tamaro served as a perfect representation of survival and hope. The coin itself was made of copper nickel, giving it durability and resistance to corrosion. Its diameter was 29 millimeters, and it had a smooth edge. This made it slightly larger than the coins that came before it, giving it a solid feel in the hand. Many Filipinos who used the 1990 1 peso coin remember its weight and shine, making it distinct in everyday transactions, preserving wildlife and respecting the environment. Thus, the coin represented a significant modernization in Philippine currency, reflecting new designs, security features, and a move towards more durable and efficient coinage. The release of the 2012 coin, the Philippines used the BSP series coins, which had been in circulation since 1995. These earlier coins were heavier, had a different metallic composition, and carried designs that the BSP wanted to update to better represent the nation's symbols and heritage. By 2011, the BSP aimed to introduce a unified, modern coin series that would be more secure, cost-effective, and easier to recognize. The introduction of the new generation currency coin series, the NGC coins, were launched to coincide with the BSP's new banknote series, ensuring design harmony. The 1 peso 2012 coin was one of the first to be minted and distributed. It featured updated artwork, new fonts, and a fresh metallic finish that distinguished it from the older series. The obverse side of the 2012 1 peso coin prominently features Jose Rizal, the national hero of the Philippines. His portrait is sharper and more refined compared to previous versions. Other elements on the obverse include a large bold denomination 1 peso at the center, the wailing Vanda sanderiana, an orchid species native to the Philippines, known as the Queen of Philippine Flowers for its beauty and rarity. The scientific name of the plant printed below the image. Fine details in the floral illustration, emphasizing national biodiversity. 2012 1 peso coin is composed of nickel-plated steel, chosen for its durability and resistance to tarnish. The wailing orchid highlights the country's rich natural heritage and biodiversity. The use of both historical and natural symbols aimed to balance patriotism with environmental pride. 2012 1 peso coin entered everyday transactions quickly and became one of the most commonly used coins in the country for small purchases, public transportation fares, and market transactions. Its bright silver appearance and slightly smaller size compared to older coins helped it stand out in wallets and cash registers. When first released, the new design received mixed reactions. Many praised its modern look and the tribute to national symbols, while some criticized it for being too similar in size to other denominations, which could cause confusion. Over time, however, Filipinos became familiar with its distinct features. 2012 1 peso coin is generally common. Uncirculated or mint condition pieces can be of interest to collectors.